about that. And so here he goes, and he's talking about, not killing man and the importance, and he's going to go on and have this. Look at verse 20 of chapter 9, and then we'll get into 10. Noah, a man of the soil, proceeded to plant a vineyard. When he drank some of the wine, he became drunk and lay uncovered inside his tent. Ham, the father of Canaan, saw his father's nakedness, told his two brothers outside. But Shem and Japheth took a garment, laid it across their shoulders, then they walked backwards and covered their father's nakedness. Their faces were turned the other way so that they would not see their father's nakedness. When Noah awoke from his wine and found out what his youngest son had done, he said, "Cursed be Cain, the lowest of slaves will be to his brothers." He also said, "Blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem. May Canaan be a slave of Shem. May God extend the territory of Japheth. May Japheth live in the tents of Shem, and may Canaan be his slave." After the flood, Noah lived 350 years. Altogether, Noah lived 950 years, and then he died. So he got to see a lot of what happened after the flood, 350 years, right? We don't picture necessarily a lot about that. We know he's called by God. He builds this ark. We know, he sends out some birds, and then there's the rainbow thing, and then kind of forget about Noah. He lives another 350 years, so he sees the fruit of what's happening. And the real thing that I just want to bring out here is the fact that there is a lot of power in a father's blessings, a father's curses, the things a father does. There's various ideas on what happened based on verse 24, where it says he found out what his youngest son had done. People have put a lot of weight in "had done" and have made that into different things that we don't necessarily need to talk about today. But the fact is that Canaan becomes cursed, and the reason we just want to look at that for a second here as we go on is that later, when the Israelites are coming into the land, remember one of the groups that they have a big problem with is the Canaanites. And a lot of these groups, you got the Midianites, you got the Canaanites, you got the Perizzites, you got all these different groups. A lot of them, it's just a descendant of an individual. It's different vines that are out there, different fruit. Some of them are weeds. Some of them are productive. Think about Jesus' illustration in the New Testament about the wheat and the tares. God sowing wheat, the enemy sowing tares. They kind of look the same. They're in the same area, but some produce the fruit, the wheat. Some do not. Harvesters coming and gathering up and burning them up. And that's what we'll see as they go into the land and have to conquer things. And we'll get to that later.